Okay, guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tonight. You know who it is. Everybody say hi.
Hi!
So,
back to the challenge.
Back to the challenge.
Everyone chooses a brand. Say your choice out loud and to the rest of the players before clicking.
Starbucks.
McDonald's.
Wheelhouse Donuts.
Okay, Tim Hortons.
Okay.
Player order is decided based on how weird it would be if the selected brand paid for the product placement in Game of Thrones. Start debating right now.
Starbucks is probably
Tim Hortons is
the weirdest.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's basically Canadian Starbucks. With a little bit of McDonald's mixed in.
What about a fucking donut shop?
Yeah, a donut shop that's only in your town.
Yes.
I have to give it. Felicia, I gotta give it to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Not by Felicia.
So then are we competing for would it be weird for McDonald's?
No, McDonald's for me I feel like would be...
It's the least weird.
Yeah,
I think honestly, Tim Hortons would be second, and then...
Because it's
and
Canadian.
then
Starbucks and then McDonald's.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Because Canada.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Canada.
I'll give you that.
Canada in a movie about murdering people.
Wait, what?
TV show.
What?
You hit random.
You hit
And now I'm last anyway.
I'm so sorry!
Hey, wait a second.
I got first.
Wait a second.
She hit random.
Yeah, you.
I went to
yeah.
scroll over and I think
I'm
I
still
hit
in the same
down.
place I would have been.
I'm sorry, guys.
Now I'm
sad.
last.
I was fucking first.
I love you, Felicia.
Yeah, now you're gonna choose
I love
Polly.
you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you.
Hey, wait. Is that a back button?
No,
it
it's
says
enter.
press enter.
That's the enter to continue.
Oh, we three knew.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I
We're
wonder
really
where all
close.
this
I
We're
was
really
literally
close to
gonna
prom.
be first, so now you're gonna steal Polly from me
Oh,
when I
I am
deserve to be first. That's
absolutely-
Damn it! No, they're in damn at the same table.
Damn it! I'm so
No.
sorry, Josh.
No, I know I should feel bad about this,
We don't.
but I don't. I don't at all.
Maybe she'll ask about the book today.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is happening. You find Polly and Scott. Oh, that's you. Sorry, narrator. I was looking at the
Motherfucker.
computer. I got excited.
You find Polly and Scott huddled at your chosen table. If these two are together, it can only mean one thing.
I hereby call this meeting of the Prank Masters to order.
Prank Master Hal, present and accounted for.
Chairman Geist, all dressed up and ready to prank.
Hey, how come you get to be the chairman?
Well, which one of us can throw chairs around the room with our ghost powers?
Well, I don't have ghost powers, so... Oh, you! I get it. Chair. Man! But...
No time to argue, Scott. We've got to come up with a baller food prank before the end of lunch.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What if we ate all our food like a good boy? Is that a prank?
No, Scott. For the last time, that's not a prank. And I don't eat. But I'm having trouble coming up with another idea. Anybody else?
You've been waiting all your life for an opportunity like this. You proposed the ultimate food prank.
Eat everyone else's food like a good boy, or replace all the food with chairs.
Replace all the food with chairs.
Spoons.
Yes! You know what they say? I'm just fucking angry right now because I was supposed to have this opportunity.
You had every other opportunity this whole game.
Because of rock, paper, scissors. But I
Yeah,
won.
but that requires some sort of thought instead of accidentally hitting the random button.
Yeah, I like I said, I do apologize for that.
Yes. You know what they say when life gives you chairs? Do pranks with the chairs.
But I've never heard Coach say that.
Doesn't it sound like the kind of thing he would say, though?
Yeah, it kind of does. How am I supposed to help, though? You're the chairman.
Easy, Scott. Just be a chair.
Oh, of course. Scott twists himself into an uncomfortable-looking shape. He seems happy, though. Like this?
Exactly like that. Now, up you go.
Whee! Does this make me a chairman?
Sure, totally.
Polly didn't seem to mind sharing her title with Scott. Or her affection with you. Prank achieved.
Share those affections, Pop.
You know where.
Share them.
Yep.
God damn it, you. You find Vera sitting... Oh, I'm doing the voice. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table. And also some organs.
Not bad, but I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income.
A dejected swamp creature slumps over to the table and asks for money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is what people throw at me to get them to stop punching them.
And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency.
Have you tried developing business contracts in hell? The victims would be even more terrified if they knew death wouldn't save them.
Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest.
A priest? You know how my family feels about priests? Ugh! I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's got to be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once.
And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism. Rossi can either set the building on fire and charge an exit fee, or trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it, blackmail in bulk.
I feel like you know which option would work, because I don't know if setting the building on fire... Well, actually, both of these would probably work for Vera.
Because she still gets an exit fee.
Honestly.
But the other one gets her blackmail and frowns.
Well, let's think about my stats. So, setting the building on fire, that seems like boldness.
Yep.
Tricking everyone in the cafeteria into an orgy, that sounds like charm.
Yeah.
Charm
And
or smarts.
Or both.
So we'll go with the second one.
Simple, elegant, raunchy. I like your style.
But how are you going to trick a whole room full of people into having an orgy?
Don't tell me you don't know how to do that.
Is this something you do all the time?
Is this something you don't do all the time? I thought you were the Prince of Hell.
Yeah, but I'm the Prince of a Bernie part of hell, not the sexy part of hell.
That explains it. Well, to answer your question, this is a room full of high schoolers. A slight breeze could instigate an orgy.
For real.
Although the succubus sauce I snuck into the sloppy joes won't hurt either.
It certainly doesn't. You, Vera, and Damien retreat to a safe distance to film the sexy carnage and avoid the fluids.
All right, Felicia.
I'm gonna sit next to Coach.
Ah.
You're desperately trying to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach insists on striking up a conversation. Hey there, bud. What you drinking? What? Milk?
That's funny
it?
because I'm actually drinking milk
Yeah,
right
like
now.
IRL.
That's hardly a drink at all. Everyone knows the drink of the backbone. The drink is the backbone of a balanced lunch.
Are you
And
a
what
kitty
would
cat?
we be without backbones? I don't know. My doctor yells at me whenever I try to find out. But enough about me. Let's get you juiced. You can have the sports sauce or muscle juice. Which would it be?
Both or whiskey?
Both.
Both? Both? What a bold choice! Especially considering that these two liquids combined create another highly explosive liquid. But you know what they say. You can't make an omelet without drinking a few explosives. Bottoms up! You grab the bottles from Coach and squirt them into your mouth. Cowabunga! Luckily, your stomach is rated as a Class 5 atomic bomb shelter, so you avoid any negative consequences. When your classmates see that you are literally willing to drink a bomb for no reason, they ceremoniously award you +4 boldness.
You just
Wait a minute. I'm not happy for you. You've been trying to steal
No.
Polly this whole year.
It's boldness. That's not what she's into. She's into fun.
Well, I mean,
Oh, that's true.
I would also say that the things she does are pretty bold. So, I mean, there's only one other place I can go because I don't want to shop right now because I got no money. So, let's go ahead and hang out with
Here
those
you
two.
go. Hang out with her.
We're going to see what happens. I don't care. You find Liam artfully arranging his food while Miranda diligently sorts her silverware. Neither of them is eating, obviously.
Have you found it yet?
I'm trying, Liam, but finding the perfect silverware for your cafeteria food pick is an art, not a science.
How hard can it be? It's just silverware.
Just silverware? And I suppose the food in your pig is just food.
No, it's a metaphor for urban consumption in a post-modern industrialized mega society.
Well, my silverware is a metaphor for...
Silverware?
Yes! Is that not enough?
It's more than enough. But can we hurry it along? The lighting is perfect right now, and I don't want to lose it.
You're a bit of a silverware aficionado yourself. Maybe you can speed up the selection process while simultaneously demonstrating your knowledge.
What knowledge?
Well, I have neither of those things.
Try the picture fork. It's a fork for taking pictures of. Nothing conveys elegance and taste like a gloating spoon.
I got a feeling I'm not a very elegance and taste person, so we're going to go ahead and go with the picture fork.
The picture fork? Miranda, why didn't you suggest the picture fork?
I don't know. It seemed too on the nose. And a fork does not belong on the nose.
But look at this fork. It's so vintage. Slightly tarnished silver. A pineapple filial.
Yes, it was manufactured, Leslie, by the Palace Quaintsmith.
Don't tell me that. It makes it less authentic. Just place it in the correct location for my food pick.
Very well. The correct location is across the plate as the left is haphazard. Oh my gosh. Very well. The correct location is across the plate as if left haphazardly while enjoying a delicious meal.
So nonchalant. I love it.
Liam's so impressed with your selection, he spends hours with you after lunch picking out filters. You missed class, but it's worth it. I wouldn't go to class anymore.
Yeah, you've never been to
Let's
class.
trade
places!
places! Everyone choose something cool. Say your choice out loud and the rest of the players before clicking.
Ice.
Lego! Oh, wait, no. Cool, like cold or cold?
I think
Cool.
either,
It's supposed to be like cool.
This is the first time I haven't had something immediately in
So
my
wait,
mind.
like what
Yeah,
kind
I
of...
know.
Fuck.
Can we go back to Kesha?
Legos!
Let's do Kesha, yeah.
Okay.
Don't stop.
Cool.
Wait, that's different.
You have Ice, Kesha, and Legos.
I don't really
Fucking
know Kesha's very
snow, dude.
Snow.
well.
Okay.
Snow.
How important is it to be able to bring the selected thing to our first Mars colony? Start debating now.
Well, Kesha, obviously.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Legos!
We don't need Legos on Mars, Rod.
Yes, we do. They build walls.
Oh, is that the kind of Mars that we want to have?
Yes.
No, it's
Multicolored.
fun and they're Danish. So
Well, ice might actually be useful for stuff, and snow is legitimately useless, so I'll
Yeah.
go last.
Okay, so
I'll
we
take
have
last.
we have last.
wait, Mars already
First-
has ice.
First, second, third. Yeah, Mars
Okay.
already has ice.
Yeah, but can we use Mars's ice? We don't know what's
Yeah.
in it. We
Yes,
don't know
yes,
what's
we
in
can.
it.
Wait, so it is that the right order already?
First, second, third. Yes.
Okay.
Look at that. That was easy.
The game knew.
Week 3 evening.
Like, this is
Guys,
the thing
this is
before
like
prom.
almost here.
Like, this is the thing before prom, guys.
Okay. What do we need? What do you think? We need to have fun again. I mean,
Yeah.
we just need to get our fun up
Yeah.
as high as we can go.
Look at us
The
bust a
night
move.
recess rave. Juan, the magical Latino cat, seems a bit sad.
Oh, no.
He
How
explains to
many
you.
events involve Juan, the magical Latino
Only
cat?
Oh.
the best raves.
Yeah.
Not
He's
all of
worried
them,
that
but
people
some
are
of them.
so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such a simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him that you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you've both lived together at Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. I don't think that that's a thing. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories, plus 2 fun. Fun!
Solid.
Ugh. Sorry, I messed with my gun.
Oh, no, you're good.
You read so many of these.
I know. Oh my word! What a wonderful, beautiful, exciting day.
It's nighttime.
Miranda doesn't care. Okay.
Guys, you don't see this, but I'm like,
She's giving him
Yeah.
some side
Yeah,
eye right
she's
now.
definitely giving me the stink eye.
I hope someone can share in my joy. Not Josh. My great aunt Sea Monster, Unholy Terror, McCracken Face, Oh Cthulhu has just received an award for her work with shipwrecks. She's now one of their leading causes. I want to send her my congratulations, but no one from the Postal Service will go near her lair for fear of their lives. Oh, if only some brave hero would volunteer to deliver this important and time-sensitive missive.
No, that's not going to be me.
Why is a letter of congratulations so time-sensitive, you ask? Well, it's because of, well, you see that these are very special congratulations with instructions to do something congratulatory for herself, you know. Just get her the letter.
There's something fishy about this request, but you never let that stop you before. You come up with a foolproof plan.
Hire a scuba, an underwater taxi service to deliver the letter for you, or dynamite the toilet, dive into the sewer, and swim there yourself. I don't feel like my swimming skills...
But you're very bold, and that sounds very bold.
Yeah, I am decently bold.
Oh, sorry.
But we only have 2 money, so I don't know how much hiring the scuba costs, but what if I don't have enough money for that?
Yeah.
I say
I would
let's
say
do
dynamite.
Well,
Dynamite. But is that going to work?
Dynamite.
Mike.
Dynamite.
If I die, then maybe. If we die, maybe we'll be ghosts, and then me and Polly did. Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works.
Shut up, Josh.
Dynamite.
In the general sense, like, most of these have had very, very minimal consequences overall.
Let's go big. Let's just up in that toilet.
So
Boom.
Oh.
There's absolutely no way to
got
pawn
an
it off on
achievement.
someone else. True to yourself. Okay. That's cool. You grab
grab
this.
sticks of dynamite you won from Damien in a game of multiplayer solitaire and head to the bathroom.
Multiplayer solitaire.
From an environmentalist standpoint, it's probably not great that the school sewer system leads directly to the heart of the ocean. What is great for your purposes, you swim all the way to the lair of the great aunt... I really do want to have to read this. Great Aunt Sea Monster, Unholy Terror, McCracken Faso, Cthulhu, who you must admit looks fantastic for a beast of a certain number of centuries. You give her the letter and crawl back up the toilet before you can find out what she means by stay for dinner. A few days later, you see the fruits, de mer, of your labor.
Thank you so much for getting my letter to Aunt Sea Monster. She said that she would act on it immediately. Act on the congratulations that I sent by thanking me, which she did. So, all over and neatly wrapped up now. Nothing further happening here.
Yep, seemed entirely legit. Glad you swam down a toilet for whatever totally above-board operation is going on here. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness.
Yes.
Look at that charm.
Look at their stats, okay? They, win everything.
All right, Ross. Where you going?
Well, I've got a crap ton of money.
Hey, there's
so...
not the
Oh,
store's
no!
gone. The store's gone.
Yeah, she's not here.
It's the last event before the end. So I don't think you can buy anything else.
Yeah.
Because most of the things, would need a payoff in some way.
Okay. Well, then, let's go get bold.
Get bold.
Fuck all of you,
Smoking
dude.
in the boys' room.
I like how you're fixing your...
Sweater.
The day you
Take a
visit the
number
bathrooms
2.
to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you crazy bastard. +2 boldness and probably +1 staphylococcus with a slight chance of +1 STD.
Your mind's barely on what you're doing, though. All you're really concerned about is your situation with Vera. Throughout her latest gang war, you've been her closest and most trusted advisor. Maybe too close. You worry Vera's become so dependent on your advice, she's blind to your true romantic intentions. If only you had the courage to tell her how you really feel. After all, you don't want to end up in the advisor's zone.
I was right.
Nice, Josh. Nice.
You're so lost in thoughts of unrequited love, you hardly notice Vera sneaking up on you. Maybe that's also because of the invisibility cloak you helped her pick out.
There you are. I was just going to pick you up. We've got a date tonight.
A date? Then perhaps your affections aren't unrequited.
With the heads of Monster City's major crime factions to celebrate the end of the latest gang war. You're such a good and loyal advisor. I couldn't imagine going without you.
Right, of course. Trying to hide your disappointment, you accompany Vera to the peace conference. But soon...
You can have horse racing, but if you think I'm giving up the murder's monopoly, you've got your head so far up your ass it's popped back out of your shirt collar.
Larry the actual crocodile snaps his fangs. Gunbozo Gianetti of the deranged clown assembly honks in disapproval. Timmy the knife baby.
Rattle menacingly.
The knife baby.
All right, you scumbags, settle down.
But it's too late. Larry the Croc unveils a wicked machine gun. Gunbozo makes a rocket launcher out of a twisted balloon. And Timmy the knife baby produces a lot of knives.
Hey, advisor, a little help here.
If you don't save Vera now, you'll never have a chance to confess your feelings. So you take a deep breath and...
Confess your feelings.
Or kiss Larry the Croc on his big crocodile mouth.
Okay. How do we think this matches up with my stats?
Um,
Boldness would be kissing the Larry Croc.
No, boldness would be
No,
confessing your
confessing
feelings.
Kissing Larry the Croc, I think, would be smart and creative.
Mm-hmm.
Confess your feelings, I think, would be
bold.
charming and bold.
Well, here's the thing. Regardless of how this turns out, all these people have a bunch of weapons.
Yeah, but I have to choose one of those.
I know. Very true.
So, either confess my feelings or kiss Larry the Croc on his big crocodile mouth.
I feel like there's only one real option.
At least you don't have to kiss the knife baby.
What do you think it is?
Personally, I think you should confess your feelings, but I don't think kissing Larry the Croc might have some really interesting situation occur.
What if she's like, man, he's really into crocodiles, and now she's like, super
confessing feelings.
Because I feel like there's no...
So charming.
Right, because my charm is really good.
With no thought to the danger you're in, you turn to Vera and bare your soul. You confess that you've been advising her this whole time, not out of a love of crime, but out of a love for her.
I don't know what to say. Partially because I'm in the middle of a very tense standoff.
But the tense standoff suddenly becomes tender, as the underlings to the other crime lords follow your example.
Aww.
Larry the Croc's salamander sidekick admits to years of repressed longing. Gunbozo's chauffeur climbs out of his tiny car and begs his boss to give their love a chance. And Gunbozo's second chauffeur does the same, and so does his third chauffeur, and so on. Timmy the Knife Boy's wet nurse confesses a fatal attraction to her little lord. Gunbozo's various chauffeurs jealously fight for his love, killing each other in the process. Timmy the Knife Boy is a baby, and so he has his wet nurse arrested for being a pervert. Larry the Croc, being an actual crocodile, marries his salamander sidekick and lives happily ever after.
Nice.
At least until Vera mows everyone down with a tummy.
Well, there's the last obstacle to my complete dominion taken care of. Thanks for the distraction. You know, all this time I thought you weren't attracted to me. I thought your interest was purely professional. But it turns out that your love was even more useful to me than your professional interest. I'll take it.
Plushies.
While simultaneously taking control of the city's entire criminal underworld.
It looks like love really does conquer all. And as Vera's most trusted advisor and love interest, you get +2 smarts and +1 money.
All that money.
Well, hey,
All
dude,
right,
it looks like you got
Felicia.
yours in the bag.
Yeah.
I need to see Damien. All because you chose not to go to class. Good job, Ross.
Yeah.
Let's go bold with my
You're the first person who's like straight up advances have worked out.
Bathroom.
Charm.
Oh, charm.
Charm.
I'm sorry.
I think I picked someone that my stuff.
Oh, look at that butt.
Yeah.
That day in but this is
I like that star eye
Many
thing.
people fall during the battle. You can't take anymore, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist! You gain +10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that, and +2 charm.
charm. My turn. Later, you see Polly floating around, her ghostly glow less ghastly than usual.
Oh, hey Oz. I'm just having a little low today. Everyone seems so hype about love. I love being hyped, but I'm not really sure how this love thing works, you know? I thought I was in love once. I met a beautiful girl at a party and felt this strange magic. My temperature rose. I felt even floatier than usual. Everything was so bright and beautiful. I was ecstatic. But then I remembered that I had taken literal ecstasy, so it was probably just that. Classic mistake. Am I right? I've had some pretty good highs, but they say being in love is the greatest high of all. Next time I'm on a date with someone, what can I do to fall in love?
Go on a date with me.
Yep. Or float in love, since gravity doesn't really affect me.
Oh, you don't want Polly to float in love with another person, but you like Polly just too much to not help her, despite the consequences.
Scientifically speaking, people fall in love faster when afraid. Do something fun with them, like getting stabbed. Stare deeply into their eyes for 14 hours.
Well, I mean, whatever you're going to say it incredibly charmingly, so...
The second one.
So charming.
Yes, of course. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. Of course, I'm dead, so I actually have literal physical eyes, or a body. I'm just a soul. But what a perfect way to see into the soul of someone who does have a body. Thanks, Oz.
With that, Polly disappears, literally, to begin her soul-searching quest for love. She catches up to you a few days later.
Hey, so we went on a Tinder date the other night with this super cute humanoid. And I got him home, and we took all our clothes off.
Please don't talk to me about this.
And we stared into each other's eyes for 82 hours.
You weren't there.
I figured if 14 hours was great, 82 would be super awesome, mega great. Pretty quickly, his eyes started watering with tears of love for me, and I felt so connected staring into them that I felt it too. His love for me made him weaker and weaker, and I could see him growing faint and dizzy. And looking so deeply into his eyes, I felt dizzy too, and I wasn't even on drugs, so it must have been love. And then he was so in love with me that he died. On an unrelated note, it turns out that human beings physically can't look away from a ghost's eyes for as long as they're being stared at.
Oh, shit.
And also require food and water to live. Who knew, am I right?
Holy shit, she just killed somebody.
Anyway, we were definitely in love for at least several of those pre-death hours. I can't wait to feel that feeling again. Thanks, Oz. Catch you later with my love-making ghost eyes.
Oh man, Polly has opened herself up to love and to you. Hopefully you won't have to make eye contact for quite that long, but hey, you gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Oh, it's finally my turn!
I almost have 20 charm, guys, just saying.
You're
fucking,
super charming.
Oh my god, yes you do.
Fucking shit, dude. None of the things I would like to do are available right now, and I'm not going to class.
And you got no money.
No. So, let's go to the auditorium. I haven't seen what this looks like for Amora.
Ooh.
Oh, hell
yeah.
Yeah. That day while rehearsing for a class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyways, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses is equal to 2 creativity points. Sweet. Gain 2 creativity.
Solid.
You needed that.
I do. You go up to the... Yes! You go to the light booth to see how Polly and Damien are doing.
Lame. That's how we're doing.
If I knew they'd stick me up here just because I missed auditions to go to the Monster Truck Rally, I would have gone to the Monster Truck Rally. But at least I would have gotten in 9 more fights while I was there.
Why'd I have to be on so many cool drugs during casting? I thought the lights were butterflies, and I just wanted to play with them.
That's all in the past now. As long as we're here, I guess we better make the best of it. By fucking with Liam!
But he's so hard to mess with. He's, really good at acting.
Come on. Between the 3 of us, I'm sure there's something we can do to make him forget his lines.
Rewrite the whole play, but just Liam's lines.
Fucking rocket launcher!
Rocket launcher!
Is that a question? Oh yeah, duh. Thanks for reminding me about this rocket launcher I always carry around. Damien fires a rocket at the stage just as Liam makes his entrance.
Oh my god.
It doesn't kill anybody because the actors are all actually undead. But it does make them forget their lines. After the show, a talent agent approaches the 3 of you about starring in a new reality show. It's called Pranked with a Rocket Launcher. Looks like you got a career ahead of you in showbiz. You get +2 money and +1.
Monster Prom draws near. Oh, who will I ask to prom, you ask? Do I get to go first? Do I?
Well, I mean, you can pick multiple people, so...
Oh,
you can?
I would assume so if people are after the same person.
No, that is definitely... Oh, you mean multiple people can pick?
Can pick the same person, and I assume something will happen to decide.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely true. Why did none of us get to talk to me? Because I'm all the way over here. None of them. I go by myself. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, we're still going after our best girl, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ask Polly to the prom?
Absolutely.
Joey, you want me to ask Liam, right?
No. It's Vera.
I love that it gives you a confirmation message first,
Yeah.
just in case you accidentally pick the wrong option.
Oh, yeah,
Polly.
Oz, you can still do Polly, yeah.
Aw, yeah.
And you give him a hot point. Let's go.
Oh, no.
No.
See, that's why I has to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
you
Together.
All right, let's see how this goes.
You finally pluck up the courage to ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
No!
No!
World, darling. Poor life choices is how I died. So now I can tell a poor afterlife choice when I see one.
Oh, that's sad.
And boo, you're a big one.
Oh no.
That's
Oh my
sad.
god!
Achievement unlocked is epic loser.
You're bad at interacting
Epic
with people.
loser.
To repent for the sin of making such bad choices, you are forced to walk around the school in the nude, accompanied by a man who chanted shame over and over while ringing a bell. Classic. You finally plug up the courage to ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Yes! Not a chance in
Turn
the world,
down.
darling. You're boredom on a stick.
I'm not fun
You got no
enough.
fun.
You bore me to death. And then what would I be?
A
A
meta-ghost?
metaghost? Pass. See ya.
You couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Actually, you couldn't get a date for the rest of your life. Some nights alone in your bed, you wish sadness was an STD because at least you then wouldn't be getting so much of it. Oh, wow.
Jesus!
This is
Both
so-
of us got turned down.
We know what this says.
Yeah.
Prom? Burning stuff and committing murder might be badass, but nothing is as badass as following your heart and believing unapologetically in love. Let's do this! Let's live our lives with zero regrets. Prom, here we go! Prom was great!
Oh.
You got called
Casanova.
Casanova.
You crashed your limo into the wall of school and it was the best entrance ever! Everyone had a great time under the lovely light of a car on fire.
All right, let's see how Ross's does.
All right.
Prom? You know what, my dear advisor? I think lately I'm focusing much on all of our crime adventures. It's nice to be rich and feared, but what's the point if I don't get to enjoy life from time to time? So I have the feeling prom night could be a great way to unwind. What do you advise me to do?
And then she winks at you. That's so rare that we don't even have art of her doing it. And because she has an eye cover. In the end, you and Vera have a lovely evening together, followed by lots of thrilling crime adventures. Vera starts falling for you. She values how you respect her individuality and support her career by being her trusted advisor. The two of you do a great job juggling being partners in both love and crime, mostly because Vera's great at everything she does, or so she reminds you of her constantly. She also reminds you that the two of you may be partners in love, but in crime you're still superior in advisor. But that's Vera for you. And under all that ferocious confidence, you also perceive a deep respect for you. So beautiful. Crime is always the answer.
Hey, we have a new secret ending.
Best at actually learning something in school.
Did he go to school once? No?
No, I don't think any of us went to class, not once.
Nope.
But he had the biggest smarts.
Vera's quote, I'm not being paid for this quote, this is outrageous. Joey, best at actually learning something in school. That is so, I mean, I know his smarts is 15, but he did not once, or no, 17. That was, oh yeah, but not, you didn't go to class, right?
Yeah,
Nope.
but he has the most smart, so I'm assuming that's what that's.
That was
There's
probably what it started out with.
1,408 outcomes.
Yes, and so Jesse and Clay and them were playing a game at one point, and they unlocked something with Polly. That's the whole reason that I was like in love with her. And they partied so hard and did all the things right to where they don't even have sex after prom. They literally like hold hands on a beach and watch the sunset together. And that was like Polly's secret ending or something. I believe there's supposed to be a bunch of secret endings.
So the
but-
one
Well,
new
we got-
secret endings.
It's probably Vera. Yeah.
Yeah, because you probably only get the secret ending if you do everything right. And I think I hit every single
everything right
moment
with Vera.
correct with Vera.
Because it sounds to me like you guys like led a life together. Like
Yeah.
not even just
Because with Josh's, with Damien, he did a lot of things right, but he missed, I think, one or two things. Because there were moments where he
Yeah,
couldn't
like
go
that.
to Damien.
So I think our issue was that the game from moment one attempted to show us these are your two optimal pairings, and we were so set on Polly that we didn't try to go for Liam or Miranda. And meanwhile, when Sarah was playing, she had Polly up front between Polly and Scott, and she chose Polly. So if her fun would have been higher, she could have had her. But I don't think we ever stood a chance, which is so sad.
Yeah.
Polly, I love you.
Okay, guys. Well, Josh is taking a phone call right now, and this episode has sadly come to an end. So that was Monster Prom. If you guys want to play it, you can find it on Steam. I think right now it's currently like $12. As you saw in the very, very beginning episode, there are two different versions. One is a short version and one is a long version. And apparently there are 1,408 outcomes. So go play, go have fun, and we'll see you next time on Let's Play Tonight.
Bye.
Bye. Oh.
Oh. There's like those 3 weeks.
Oh, we're not saying bye yet. Possibly the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Polly's drug cooking skills proved to be useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. Yet, on her free time, she still cooks drugs. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon...
Who the fuck is this?
I don't
And why
know.
was she not an option?
I don't know, but I love her. Well, but, maybe that's more options. You know, it says, like, new ending. Maybe it adds more characters the more you play it. Her greatest invention so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and this thing called LS Dope. Damien found peace in the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything till one day he punched his own anger to death. He has written a book about it. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean bitch in her place. But you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her little bitch. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Oh, that's cool.
Happy Monster Prom! Good job, everyone.
Yeah, this game was great. This game was fantastic.
So this is the real ending to to Let's Play Tonight's series of Monster Prom.
Fucking Amara looks so good. She's so good, dude. So
Like, why
fierce.
couldn't we been in that? Like, see? Like,
Right?
fierce.
Like, we were already together.
Yeah.
But, like, see, we were with Liam and
And
Polly. So
Polly.
maybe if we would have picked Liam. God, the
No,
choices.
no. It would have been if somebody else didn't pick Polly. I'm kidding.
Yes, let's all blame Sarah.
Yep.
This is completely Sarah's fault.
Actually, I think it wanted you to go with Miranda or whatever her name
Well,
is.
that's what we were talking about. They gave us two options in the beginning, Miranda and Liam. And with her, it was Polly or Scott. And with him, it was Damien or...
Liam.
Oh, Liam was an option for you too?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it was someone else. But anyway, and I think you have to pick one of those two people, and we didn't. We tried to go for Polly, and obviously it kicked us in the ass, because even though we had a ton of fun and creativity and boldness, it didn't matter.
Because those are all things that work for Miranda.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I halfway expected you guys to like stop going for Polly and go for Miranda because it seemed like Miranda was a really good option for you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you guys would have gotten her.
I'm sure that we would have, and we could have ruled the murky.
Instead, you got
with
Shame.
But you wanted Polly.
her. I wanted Polly real bad.
Understandable.
Polly's my girl.
But I think to get that secret ending you were going for, you would have had to do every single moment with Polly correctly. like with Vera.
and I don't think we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we'll
Oh,
see
that's so
you
cute.
next time on
My fire
Let's
beats
Play
yours.
Tonight when we're not playing Monster Prom, which is sad.
Did you see in that picture how Polly
An
was
erotic
loving
fanfic
me?
about dragons. Okay, on the next episode of Let's Play Tonight, maybe we'll read an erotic fanfic about dragons.
No, I think we've had enough about your fanfics, Megan.
Dragons!
Either way, see you guys in the next episode. Bye!
Bye!